fans and WWE Universe to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play and reaction for this episode here on May 1st, 2026 of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Hope you guys are ready for an excellent show here as we give you all the live play-by-play and reaction right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma for tonight's WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
Discussion with star power. It's all on the heels of the family drama that has bubbled up. The Samoan werewolf has come for the...
That's right, guys. We will see the Samoan werewolf Jacob FATU here tonight after what took place on Monday Night Raw.
There's an old saying, the title don't make the man makes
the title.
FATU. I was just getting to you.
Oh boy.
Gave you a week. I'm hoping you made the choice to unite our family and not divide it.
We'll see.
I know exactly what I wanted. I didn't stutter when I told you that I didn't want that title, but I need that title. You ain't grind like me, Roman. 12 years of suffering, not knowing what the next meal was gonna be. So when y'all was up here running the bloodline, I was broke, grinding on the front line. But it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
That's right.
You got me standing here right now in front of your ass. You don't deserve it.
What's up, Carson? How we doing? And Jeffrey?
Allowing you to compete against me, that's nepotism. I can't do that.
And oh, man, you see there Roman being attacked by Jacob FATU on Monday Night Raw, choking out the World Heavyweight Champion.
Everything from me.
Kenneth, how we doing, buddy?
You want me at Backlash? I'll see you at Backlash.
And after that, the World Heavyweight Champion made it official. And at WWE Backlash, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as the Samoan werewolf Jacob FATU goes in as the new #1 contender as he will face the OTC, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will see the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line as Brie Bella and Paige defend their titles for the first time against the former champions, the Irresistible Forces in Nia Jax and Lash Legend, as both of those teams arrive to the arena tonight for Friday Night SmackDown. And also in action tonight, we will see Charlotte Flair go one-on-one with the newest member of the Friday Night SmackDown roster. It's Jacy Jayne with Fatal Influence at her side.
They could get their hands on upon their arrival. Now it's Charlotte.
Dude, way to go, Carson hitting his first home run today.
Sami.
And there's Sami Zayn. And Zayn will be in action here tonight.
Candy cane attack.
Or at least find out what happened.
Tonight. As we welcome you inside this...
And look at the sold-out crowd here tonight in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The WWE Universe is alive and well.
The biggest names are all ready for more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, getting us kicked off here tonight, he is the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. I do it all again for all to see. The crowd is here, about to blow. Paid for me to start the show. Lights go out, the camera's on. Let's go. Rhodes, the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, will kick us off here for WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
John Wade with you here in Tulsa. And Wade, it hasn't exactly been the easiest victory tour of sorts for Cody after WrestleMania. I mean, a WrestleMania where you get the victory, but you can't even celebrate that night. The damage done post-match, but no damage to Cody's heart, his commitment, his reign into these fans.
And that's right, Cody Rhodes, even with the black eye, still showing after that brutal match at WrestleMania with the Viper Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes is back and ready to make sure he keeps defending that title. Now, but the question will be, who will Cody Rhodes face at Backlash, and when will be the next time we see the undisputed WWE Champion in action? All things could be answered here tonight in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as we'll hear from Cody Rhodes and see what he has to say here to kick off WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here for one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds' show. Now let's go.
Cody was not planned to compete post WrestleMania. But he delivered a strong message last week, and he has come to be with his fans again here on SmackDown.
Yeah. So we'll hear what Cody Rhodes has to say here, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off SmackDown.
So, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What do you want to talk about?
It's always nice when we can come out here and provide you with new information. And I have a little new information for you.
Okay, this is interesting. New information.
The night I got here, I met with WWE's esteemed medical staff. I met with my friend, our general manager, Nick Aldis, to find
Here we go.
if I would be medically cleared for action.
Hey, Tulsa, Oklahoma wants to hear the good news.
Well, that's exactly what happened because I am cleared.
Yeah! And Cody Rhodes has been medically cleared to compete in the WWE.
Gets the question. You're right. Which begets the question, what's next for Cody Rhodes on SmackDown?
True.
This is the revolution.
Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, making his SmackDown debut, the newest roster, or the newest man on the SmackDown roster, he's the absolute Ricky Saints!
Ricky Saints. Recent NXT champ, was NXT North American champ, the Crescent City Charmer. Ricky Saints has arrived to SmackDown.
What's up, Jimbo? Mrs. Reynolds in the chat. Bam, 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 bam.
And he's not shy about letting him know it. And nor should he be, as he's been one of the highlights of NXT programming over the past 12 months.
As Vic Joseph would tell you, voice of NXT, the spotlight just loves Ricky Saints and follows him wherever he goes, including right here on the blue brand. You boo what you don't understand. I am absolute Ricky Saints. And I am the hottest, newest, flyest SmackDown free agent standing right in front of you. And if you don't know about me, you better ask about me. I'm young, I'm successful, I'm rich, I'm debonair, I'm suave. I'm basically everything your baby mama wishes you were.
Damn.
And wow, here we are. You and I, Cody, we're no strangers to each other, so I'm sure it's no surprise that I am out here. But I know that you feel the change in the air. And that change is a revolution.
Ooh.
We talk about that. We talk about who's leading the revolution. There is one man. It is me.
Ricky
Since
Saints.
day one, it has always been me. I am the revolution. I am the man. And I want you to know something. Welcome to Friday Night Saints.
I don't know about that one. Friday Night Saints? Maybe. Kind of mixed reaction from the crowd right now.
Okay. Friday Night Saints it is. Well, you know, I am glad to have you. You know how I feel about you, but bold move here. So I'll go ahead and ask you, Ricky, what's the difference between now and the last time you stepped up to me?
Ooh. Good point. Good question.
You. Yeah, you. I'm standing in front of a man. You got staples still probably in the back of your head. Your eyes still busted up. You're barely hanging on. Them 3 title reigns have aged you 30 years, dog.
Damn. Good point by Ricky.
And you know what? I may be wrong about all of that, but one thing that I am right is the fact that I'm a former NXT champion, the fact that I'm a former North American champion, and there ain't nobody that could do that except for me because I'm absolute. I have stood in the background and congratulated you milestone after milestone when it was a detriment to my career. And I would only hope, my good friend, that you would keep that same energy for me because I'm here to relieve you of your duties, champ.
Damn.
Okay. This is an easy thread to pull. I came out here in front of all our friends in Tulsa. I told all our friends in Tulsa that I was cleared for action. You look like you're game for some action. So if that's what you want to do here tonight, Ricky Saints versus Cody Rhodes.
Oh, snap.
Let's see it then.
And ladies and gentlemen, a handshake between these competitors. And it looks like...
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
One more thing, actually. I didn't come out here to make a statement. I came out here to change who the show is about. Fair, Ricky. Let me remind you what I reminded everybody last week. On SmackDown in WWE, I'm easy to find, hard to beat.
And what a statement made, the challenge laid down by the newest competitor here on the SmackDown roster as Ricky Saints makes his WWE Friday Night SmackDown debut, and tonight he'll be in one-on-one action with the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, who has been medically cleared to compete and will be in action in the ring tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. What an incredible turn of events to start off and kick off the show here tonight.
Built a little differently. Speaking of new roster members, last week was all about the arrival.
What's up, Kerry? And last Friday, we would see the new Women's Tag Team Champions in action before Jacy Jayne would make her presence felt as her and Fatal Influence would then attack all of the women here in the Women's Tag Team division. And this would lead to tonight's match later that night, where Jacy Jayne would go one-on-one with Rhea Ripley.
Mommy, leaving Mommy in a major heat with one rolling encore from Jacy Jayne. They're solidifying the newcomers as a serious threat. And with those images, let's head over to Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And last week, Fatal Influence made a big statement in their debut, attacking you two. Charlotte, tonight you have a one-on-one against Jacy Jayne. Are you worried at all about their numbers advantage?
I can answer that.
Oh boy, it's Rhea Ripley.
Listen, I tried to take on Fatal Influence last week alone and I got ambushed. So I'm willing to put our differences aside if you are to help out.
Wow. Rhea, thank you. That's so nice.
Listen, champ. I know we've teamed before, but doesn't mean we need to team again.
There are 3 of them. There's 2 of you guys. You need me.
Charlotte, she makes a pretty good point. No, I know she makes a good point, but all I need is you. I mean, I know you guys got this like cute goth thing going on, but 3's kind of a crowd. AOC, besties. Come on. Trying to make it a little bit sweet. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. She's trying to be dramatic accent.
So Charlotte Flair not accepting the help from the WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Will that cost her an Alexa Bliss? We'll see, because ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it'll be our first match here on SmackDown, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is the Queen, Charlotte Flair! And bow down to your queen.
Charlotte Flair looking for some get back, taking on Jacy Jayne. And of course, the Fatal Influence really to have their question. So that's next on the.
That's right. Coming up next, guys, Charlotte Flair goes one-on-one with Jacy Jayne as we see Charlotte heading to the ring, accompanied by her best friend Alexa Bliss. And accompany Jacy Jayne to ringside will be none other than the faction Fatal Influence. And we'll see how this numbers game makes a difference in this matchup as we get ready for our first match here tonight on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for hanging out here. What's up, Harry? What's up, Kenneth and Clark? We got Carrie in the chat as well. What's up, Patrick and Jeffrey and Carson? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. All right, Harry, what did you miss? Well, to kick us off here on Friday Night SmackDown, the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes would come and let us all know that he has been medically cleared to compete, and then he would be interrupted by the newest SmackDown superstar, superstar. It's Ricky Saints, and the Absolute would come out to the ring and confront the WWE Champion, reminding him that he's the new face on this brand, and he expects to take over as the top guy, and that's when he would challenge Cody Rhodes, and Rhodes would accept a matchup that we will see later tonight on WWE Friday Night SmackDown, with Ricky Saints in action for his first match as the newest member of the SmackDown roster here tonight on WWE SmackDown in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as we'll see the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, go one-on-one with the Absolute Ricky Saints here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. All right. So what happened to the rematch clause? Now they just bring NXT wrestlers in and automatically get title shots? Well, Eric, no title shot here. So the title will not be on the line, but they will be facing one-on-one. And here's the thing, though, Eric. If you haven't watched WWE over the years, the one thing WWE is notorious for doing is you've got to get these new guys in with some of the top guys in WWE. Just like we seen last week when Jayne debuted, she took on Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion. Now, that ended up being a disqualification, type of match where Rhea ends up winning. But the impact that Jayne and Fatal Influence were able to make by taking out Rhea Ripley and showing their power, if you will, and their impact as the newest superstars on SmackDown was really felt, especially when we seen the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Brie Bella and Paige get attacked along with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss by Fatal Influence. I think Jayne made a hell of an impact with Fatal Influence on their first night on SmackDown. So Ricky Saints is trying to do the same thing. He sees the champ in the ring. Him and Cody Rhodes have a past with them, both being in AEW back in the day. So Ricky Saints comes and he calls out the top dog, and he's going to try to prove that he belongs here on Friday Night SmackDown in this matchup against Cody Rhodes. And this is notorious for WWE. You have the top guy put over one of the new younger guys, just like we've seen recently at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar losing to Oba Femi, and now Oba is looking like sort of the next Brock Lesnar or next big superstar coming up, right? We just seen Sami Zayn drop the title to Trick Williams at WrestleMania as well. Trick Williams is one of those guys who is definitely on the come up right now on Friday Night SmackDown, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. But Eric Miller, thank you for hanging out with us here today, and guys, don't forget, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, how's the quality going in? Everybody hear me okay? Everybody see me okay? I'd love to get you guys' feedback here in the chat.
It's official. The self-described newest, hottest, most prolific free agent to land on SmackDown now has the match.
Cody Rhodes, WWE Champ, is taking on the
Thank you, Kenneth.
Saints live here tonight on SmackDown. Thank you, GM Nick Aldis. Give yourself a pay raise.
Cody medically cleared for takeoff. Let me fly, Lady Reed and Foul and Henley from Jersey City, New Jersey, representing Fatal Influence, Jacy.
And ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Fatal Influence. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Something to say.
Wait a minute.
Thank you for that warm welcome. I expected nothing less from you losers in Oklahoma. Now, last week, you all got just a small taste of what Fatal Influence is bringing to Friday Night SmackDown. And clearly, someone just couldn't get enough. But you know what? I love that. I thrive off that. Because if there's anything Fatal Influence loves to do, it's embarrass a legend. Lainey, Fallon, and yours truly, Jayne, are gonna take out your precious little legends one at a time. And who better to start with than with Charlotte Flair? Woo!
Quite an entrance there as this match is getting ready for one fall here. Making her way to the wing, accompanied by Fatal Influence, it's Jayne as she goes one-on-one with the Queen, Charlotte Flair, with Alexa Bliss ringside. We'll see if the number game makes an influence here, and the bell has rung. We are underway here in our first matchup on Friday Night SmackDown.
A week ago, we showed you what happened when Jacy and her crew shockingly appeared in the midst of that tag team match, pulled Paige off the ring apron in the midst of that match with Charlotte and Alexa. And then Fatal Influence attacked, a knee strike and a super kick to Charlotte.
And a tie-up here into the corner. Flair pushing Jayne into the corner. The ref has to split them up.
Damage and Fatal Influence making a name for themselves last week. And we all know Charlotte Flair, she's not going to take that lying down, is she?
Also, it was interesting to see the interaction with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley earlier tonight, including last week. They both have a, quote, Jayne issue after what happened, but it's
roster has a Jayne issue at this point.
Rhea offered up.
So now tie up here and a nice side headlock by Charlotte Flair. Now thrown off the ropes. Jayne. Oh, a shoulder takedown there by Flair. And Jayne knocked down, and now Flair shoving Jayne into the corner. And now one corner. Oh, Jacy able to reverse it here. Flair. Oh, went to jump over it. Oh, Jayne definitely pointed that one out with a big back elbow, knocking down Charlotte. And now Jayne, oh, bouncing the head of Flair off the top rope. And now the kicks to the gut by Jayne.
Influence surrounding the ring, as was the case against Rhea last week, losing via DQ.
Oh, and then big boot right to the throat. And the referee has to break them up. And now here off the ropes goes Jayne, ducking under the clothesline. Flair got caught with a Hurricane Rana. And a nice move by Jayne. And in the corner, Flair, oh, responds with a big backbreaker and slams the head of Jayne into the top rope. And a nice snap near takedown. And now Flair right into the scissor headlock. And now, Charlotte. Oh, the roll through, and what a move! And Jayne again! A roll through scissor headlock, and another! Wow! And the kip up there by Charlotte Flair, and the Queen strutting her stuff here on Friday Night SmackDown with the suck it! But now Jayne, oh, gets caught with an enziguri in the corner by Flair. And now Charlotte picks up Jayne. Jacy dropped down to the mat. Flair looking for the figure four. And Jayne gets out of it. But wait a minute. Charlotte Flair. Oh, Alexa Bliss scary Jayne at ringside. And we'll see the action coming up here after these commercial breaks. So Charlotte Flair in the ring, waiting for Jayne to get back in the ring as Alexa Bliss is intimidating the young new superstar on the outside of the ring. So thank you guys for hanging out with this, man. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What's up, John? How you doing, Tim? Been a minute since football. As a Ravens fan, I'm very happy with the draft. Sorry for the off topic. John, no problem, man. Yeah. The draft was really hard to sort of keep up with as far as like who's going to be the bigger impact players in this draft. I think we won't really know until we get to the season for the NFL, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, had a good live stream here, guys, for the NFL draft. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, as we see Charlotte Flair with a nice counter, the boot to Jayne. Oh, but Fatal Influence providing the distraction, and Jayne takes advantage with that super kick, and now, oh, the throat of Charlotte Flair hung up on the middle rope there, as Jayne is now in control, hammering down right hands on the Queen. All right, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get that subscriber count up, guys. We've got another couple hours here on Friday Night SmackDown as we see a roll-through cannonball into the corner by Jayne, the cover, but a kick out at two by Flair. All right, guys, let's crack open a cold one here. Thank you, guys. Woo! Toast to y'all and cheers to everybody hanging out with us on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so Jayne wearing down Charlotte Flair here as the Queen has taken a back seat now as the action has turned and the momentum has turned toward Jayne here during this commercial break. So Flair trying to get the WWE Universe behind her here in Oklahoma as she tries to fight back here against Jayne. And now breaking that hold here. Now Jayne, a counter, throwing Charlotte into the corner. Flair jumps over Jayne. Jayne going after Flair here. Oh, and a big back elbow connects, knocking down Charlotte. And Jayne with the cover here, but a kick out at 2. And man, Jayne growing frustrating here, or the frustration growing for Jayne as she tries to get the victory here over the Queen. And now, oh my goodness, the back of the thigh and leg, they're on the middle rope and throat of Charlotte Flair. And now a kick to the back of the Queen as we see Jayne there with the headlock here as Flair tries to fight back. And Kenneth rooting for Jacy. Heck yeah, guys. Our current matchup right now, Jayne versus Charlotte Flair. Waiting to get back from commercial break. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Tim Reynolds Show.
Former 2-time NXT Women's.
And here we go, guys. Back to her feet. Jayne, though, with the headlock on the back of Flair. And Flair fighting back, slamming her into the corner. And oh, Jayne, though, with a nice counter and a throat punch there to Flair.
Has been competing in NXT and is only just stepping up to this very top tier. Shows you how
and Jayne got caught.
Oh, look at the Queen.
And oh, a nice back suplex there from the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And that could be the opening she needed to get back in this matchup.
You can never get too confident because Charlotte Flair always has something up her sleeve. And this is a major.
And Charlotte Flair getting back to her feet here. Jayne went for the right hand. A big right by Flair. Another right hand blocked and a big elbow there by Charlotte Flair. And now, oh, a couple of slaps there. A couple of chops. Woo! 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 And continuing the barrage of chops there. Another knocks down Jayne. And Charlotte Flair in control off the ropes. And oh, look at that beautiful cartwheel front flip clothesline.
Charlotte Flair now going through the gears and finally hitting top speed. And Jayne does not seem to have an answer.
And now in the corner, Jacy able to counter. Flair goes into the corner. Nice roll through by Flair. The big boot connects. And now Flair heading up to the top rope here.
Such great body control from Charlotte Flair. Once again, we should be used to it. You simply never.
And now, oh, the crossbody connects from the top rope, and Jayne with the counter able to roll through and connects with a super kick to boot. But Flair with a big boot knocks down Jayne. And now Flair looking to set up Jayne where she wants her. Could be looking for that moonsault here.
And perhaps ready to close this thing off in style.
Stepping over as she's got her in the target zone.
And now Flair heading up to the top rope here. Could be the end of this for Jayne. Flair, the moonsault connects the cover. Kick on it too, and I'm not sure about that. I don't know if Jayne got the shoulder up in time, but the referee says it was 2. So this match will continue. So as we see here, Jayne picked up by Flair. Jayne able to counter. And oh, takes out the leg of Flair. And now Jayne, oh, with the big knee to the face of Flair. The cover and a kick out at 2 by Charlotte. And Jayne putting on a clinic here, really taking Charlotte Flair to the limit. That beautiful knee almost got her the victory. And after that knee to the chin, Charlotte back up. Oh, it went for the rolling encore. The big boot connects. And now Jayne could be in trouble. The figure 4 leg lock is connected. Flair looking to get the victory here. And the bridge to the figure 8. Will Jayne tap out? And wait a minute, fatal influence there at ringside. causing a distraction, and a big elbow connects for Alexa Bliss, but now a big knee. But Charlotte Flair answers with a big boot, but Jacy Jayne rolling on core elbow connects the cover. And Jacy Jayne gets the victory here on Friday Night SmackDown. And your winner of this matchup of Fatal Influence, it's Jacy Jayne.
From Fatal Influence, and astoundingly, Jacy Jayne has just beaten the multi-time world champ, Charlotte Flair.
Talk about a big win for Charlotte Flair. And Fatal Influence now attacking Charlotte. The numbers game now coming here is Alexa Bliss trying to help out her friend. A big right elbow. But oh no, Jacy Jayne from behind.
Bliss, the numbers game just too strong.
Big strike to Alexa, and now 2-on-1 with Charlotte. Fallon on top of Alexa. Fatal Influence.
Alexa Bliss thrown into the steps. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Women's WWE Champion, Rhea Ripley. And she's looking for a little payback. Oh, and connects with the big boot.
The fear in the eyes of Fatal Influence tells its own story.
And the headbutt there to Jacy Jayne. Rhea Ripley going for a riptide, but oh, Jacy Jayne able to counter. And now Flair almost got run into by Rhea as Jacy Jayne and Fatal Influence get out of Dodge here.
That's the handshake of gratitude to Rhea Ripley.
Charlotte may not like it, but we just saw proof positive that Rhea's help is clearly needed when it comes to dealing with this trio of Fatal Influence.
Fatal Influence already a major factor 1 week into their arrival on SmackDown.
And it's Brie Bella and Paige backstage.
Paige, if you don't mind, I just wanted to get your reaction to the attack that you suffered at the hands of Fatal Influence last week, as well as what we just witnessed.
I mean, Byron, to be honest, we're impressed by Fatal Influence. Jacy, Fallon, and Delaney are making a name for themselves. But sooner or later, their actions will catch up to them.
Oh, I absolutely agree. And I will say, I haven't been around for a while, but what I do know is karma is very real and we will deal with them in due time. But for right now, we have to concentrate on two women, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I'm walking out of Tulsa, the women's tag team champions. That's
Speaking of which, how do you plan to keep those titles and defeat the Irresistible Forces?
I mean, listen, Nia and Lash, they're strong, they're powerful, they're former champions, but I believe with resilience and the experience we have, we will get the job done. Plus, she's back.
That's right, baby. Did you miss me, Byron?
We all missed you. And SmackDown is our house.
Our house, baby. Let's go. Take care, Byron.
Bye.
Ladies, best of luck tonight. Joe, Wade, back to you guys at ringside.
Byron, great to have Paige back. Interesting of the Women's Tag Team Championship run back.
All right, guys. Pretty good Friday Night SmackDown thus far. What do you guys think?
These past 2 weeks, but boy, oh boy, are we thrilled to have her back for 3. Meanwhile, with the men's division, the tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth, taking on all challengers thanks to R-Truth unique ways. This was earlier today.
So something happened earlier today?
Everything, you know what I'm saying? Easy as 1, 2, 3. What's up, DP? No, man, you're talking to those Americanos, dog. Who was chopping it up over here?
Yeah. First of all, I know what you were talking about, but that's not. Anyway, these are the type of guys I've been telling you about. They deserve it. Fraxium, I look forward to defending the tag titles against you guys tonight.
Huh?
That's it. I know what we're talking about. Is that good?
But we absolutely take you up on that offer. In fact, you didn't have to break a sweat. We'll go talk to Nick right now. So, hey, Priest, you're the man, bro.
Hey, hold on, guys. Hold on. Dog, what are you doing?
You're telling me that that's not what you were talking about?
No, we were talking about taxes.
Taxes? You're giving somebody advice on taxes?
I'm the best.
No, God.
Remember, we can't just be giving anybody title shots.
I said that.
That's what I said. Are you okay, DP? No, you gotta get your head in the game. We got a match now. I gotta get dressed.
Texas. That's a poor priest.
Poor Damian Priest, man. He can't keep up with our truth. But ladies and gentlemen, after that interaction earlier tonight, we will see the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line as our truth and Damian Priest defend them against Fraxium. And that match will take place later tonight here on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your Friday night. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the show. Your boy just getting over some sickness here, or at least trying to. Got some good rest in today, so hopefully we got a good Friday Night SmackDown stream coming up here for you guys. What's up, Todd Gibson? How we doing? Hope everybody is enjoying the live stream thus far. Don't forget to please like and subscribe, guys. And if you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, anything you guys would like to talk about here on the live stream, don't forget to hit me up here, guys, with those super chats in the live chat. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on the channel, and hope you're enjoying your Friday night. All right, so while we're here on commercial break, guys, let's try to get to what could be coming up next here on SmackDown. So still to come, like we mentioned, guys, we will see the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line as R-Truth and Damian Priest go one-on-one with Fraxium. That should be an excellent matchup, man. Could we have possibly new tag team champions here tonight? Let me know, guys, who you're picking for that matchup coming up here later tonight. Wait, guys, there's something going on here. So there's a video on social media about 3 hours ago from FATU. Let's see if I can get the audio on this, guys.
I know, I think, go. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, this for them.
Who is Jacob FATU talking to? I love you guys. Okay.
Tapping in. Just keep tapping in. He went from the little cousin. One right. He was right. Then he went ready. So no. After tonight, there ain't no more no's. It's not even backlash, Roman. I see you this window.
And wow, that was interesting, guys, as it looks like Jacob FATU was destroying the locker room backstage, talking to somebody on the phone. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but looks like FATU was losing it, and somebody on the phone was able to calm him down a little bit. Hey, we've seen a different FATU, and this was the FATU that we experienced when he first came to WWE, and we've seen a little bit of it against Drew McIntyre when they faced off at WrestleMania. But that brutal attack by the Samoan Werewolf on Monday Night Raw to the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, I think that was more than just a big statement made. I think we could be seeing a whole different type of Jacob FATU going forward. Wow, guys, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. And then, guys, not only that, coming up later tonight on SmackDown, we will see the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line as Brie Bella and Paige defend their titles for the first time. This of going up against the former tag team champs in the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. That should be an incredible matchup here tonight on SmackDown. We'll also see after the surprise gingerbread man attack, Trick Williams and Little Yachty will be here tonight, and we'll see them confront Sami Zayn.
Free human monies. But he disappears. How can we catch him if he disappears? Because he sees the sign, opens the briefcase. We temporarily blind him. That's it. That's when we get him and jump him.
You really think this is going to work?
Trust me.
And it's The Miz and it's Danhausen.
Free human monies. Ooh, I bet he takes the briefcase. Wow. This is great. $400. I can buy so much things with this. Yeah. Didn't work. So, he just walked off with $40,000 of my money. But it should have worked. What do you mean, so your Looney Tunes contraption didn't work? Oh, yeah, it should have worked. It worked. Please. So serious.
The Miz and Kit Wilson tried to set a trap for Danhausen, and that backfired. Oh, boy.
$400. Not the bar tab.
$40,000. I think it was $40,000 tax.
Oh, for the whole year, he picked up the tab.
Oh.
What's up, the streak? And Kenneth, yeah, man, we'll probably do a little recap of SmackDown tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth!
With a combined weight of 469 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth! And Wayne, I think they're coming off their most impressive outing with a rematch of toppling the MFT.
I would agree with that, but
that's right, guys. Damian Priest and R-Truth have been a very competitive tag team championship team. And now tonight, they've got a big matchup with this next match scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Tag Team Championships as we get ready to see the opponents here for R-Truth and Damian Priest here on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream here with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. What's up? We got the streak in here. We've also got AGE Aged Car. What's up, man? And then Jacob FATU was on the phone with Solo, how to get information to face Roman. You think, Keith? That'd be really interesting, right?
The team of Axiom and Nathan Prancer. Traxia! Should we get Nathan a mask? Do you have one handy?
But here's the deal. This is why you don't tag with R-Truth. Insanity is contagious. That's the problem. They do have gold, but we're giving away free title, John. They're not going to hold it for much.
Love the matching wrestling out he fits here from Fraxium. This is pretty cool.
Wait, they could have very well been in position to earn the #1 contenders shot that R-Truth and Damian Priest ended up getting when they won the tag team turmoil, and thus went on to win those prize possessions in WWE.
That's right, guys. The WWE Tag Team Championships will be on the line.
When we had that #1 contenders gauntlet style match, the tag team turmoil back in March.
All right, things are underway. Here is R-Truth. Get things started here
that first
with
position.
Axiom.
So they won in advance, but then it's a tough.
What's up?
All the way through it. They were out.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
It's like being #1 in the Royal Rumble. It's the worst possible spot.
And a tie up here in the middle of the ring by Axiom and R-Truth. Into the corner, the referee has to separate them. And R-Truth right back into a side headlock here. Off the ropes goes Truth, and a shoulder knocks down Axiom.
step up and get back to the kind of goal they were winning.
And R-Truth feeling it here. Off the ropes here, Truth ducking under the clothesline is Axiom, and oh, a nice arm drag takedown by Axiom. The kip up into an enziguri takes down R-Truth. And now we see Axiom make the tag. Here comes Nathan Frazier, and Truth able to hold onto the ropes and makes the tag, and here comes Damian Priest. Woo!
Here comes Damian Priest. You gotta feel that Priest has to have a sense of purpose with.
And now ducking onto the clothesline, Frazier right into a side headlock, but Priest picking up Frazier with ease here. And Frazier, lands on his feet, ducking under the clothesline and under the back fist, sliding in between the legs and connecting with an enziguri. The tag made by Frazier, and now Frazier. Oh, catches a big elbow by Priest, and off the top rope goes Axiom, and ducking under the clothesline and under the backhand, but catches the slap, and now the combination, but an elbow connects, knocking down Axiom. Damian Priest in control now, picking up the much smaller Axiom, possibly looking for a razor's edge, but countered into a hurricane rana. There goes Priest. R-Truth now in the ring, and Truth catches a kick. Frazier with the knee, and a double team as the drop kick drops Truth. And now Fraxium, the double drop kicks, drop the tag team champs off the ropes here, diving through. Ooh. And the champions smart enough to get out of the way. Will they be able to retain their tag team titles here tonight? We will find out as this match continues after these commercial breaks here on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Yo, what's up, Trucker John? How goes it, Buddy Roo? All right, guys, waiting to get back to the action after these commercial breaks. We've got the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. Our current matchup here, like we have pinned in the chat, is Damian Priest and R-Truth versus Fraxium. So we'll see who gets the victory here tonight. Yes, there, H-Car, we are at a commercial break here. So we'll see if Truth and Priest are able to retain their titles coming up after this break, or if we'll get Fraxium as new WWE Tag Team Champions. We will see the Women's WWE Tag Team Championships on the line here tonight as well, guys, as Brie Bella and Paige defend their titles against the Irresistible Forces tonight. And we'll also see the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes in action as he goes one-on-one with the newest superstar on the SmackDown roster in the Absolute Ricky Saints, who will make his debut match here tonight. I'm waiting for Stone Cold versus The Rock. Well, Trucker John, you're going to be waiting a long time for that one, buddy. I do not think we will see Stone Cold in another matchup for the rest of our lifetime, honestly. So, oh, dude, H. Carson, Netflix is showing some action right now. Well, it must be nice. Yeah, must be nice. Trucker John, how we doing, buddy? What's up, Bridget, in the chat as well? My boy Kenneth, Age Car, The Streak as well. What's up, Todd? Carson, Jerry, what's up, everybody? Where are we at? Jeffrey, Carrie, what's up? All right, guys, don't forget to get into the action here and come hang out on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Backlash is at 7 p.m. Well, yeah, next Saturday, Kenneth. Got Backlash next Saturday. Well, Mrs. Reynolds in the chat as well. Man, got the Kentucky Derby going on tomorrow. That should be pretty cool. All right, waiting to get back to the action here, guys, after these commercial breaks. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're already up to almost 20 likes here in our first hour. Let's see if we can keep that streak going. And now back into the action. R-Truth with a kick to the gut. Oh, and what a neck breaker there on Axiom. Oh, my goodness. R-Truth got all of that.
For the pinfall right now.
So now Priest trying to get the WWE Universe behind him. Truth looking to make a tag, and he does. Axiom makes the tag as well. Frazier catches a right hand, and so does Axiom. Priest is in control, knocking down both men. And ducking under the clothesline, and oh my goodness, both men just got flipped over by Priest. And the strength from Damian. And now here we go in the corner. The splash elbow connects to Axiom. The splash elbow connects to Nathan Frazier. And the spinning Enziguri connects. And oh, what a flapjack as the face of Frazier goes down onto the mat. Now here we go. Wepa! 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 As Priest looks to put this matchup away. Off the ropes goes Damian Priest. Oh, and Axiom pushes Frazier out of the way and takes the clothesline for his teammate. And now Priest going for the chokeslam. Frazier lands on his feet. The Enziguri connects. Truth makes the tag. He's legal. Ducking under the clothesline. The shoulder tackle connects. And another knocks down Frazier. And now Truth ducking under the clothesline. And oh, a back suplex. And you know what time it is. You can't see me! It's time for the R-Truth 5 Knuckle Shuffle! And it connects to Frazier! And now Truth looking to finish this one! And wait a minute, Axiom takes down Damian Priest on the outside! R-Truth distracted, the roll up by Frazier! And a kick out at 2! And now Truth, tossed to the outside! And now we see here Axiom off the ropes goes Frazier, diving through, takes out Truth, and diving through Axiom takes out Priest, and now again back in the ring, Frazier off the ropes, jumping over the top and takes out the WWE Tag Team Champs. And what's Axiom looking to do here? Oh, from the top. Oh, a springboard moonsault off the top rope. Takes out the champs. Could we have new tag team champions here tonight? Frazier tags Axiom. Now Truth in trouble. Axiom on the top rope. Frazier there holding him. Oh, the drop kick connects the cover. Oh, and there's Damian Priest to save the day for his team. The big boot to Frazier as he knocked into Axiom. And oh no, the straps have come off the shoulders. Priest dragging R-Truth to the corner. The tag made. And here comes Damian.
For me to take.
And oh, there goes Axiom, tossed over the top rope like a rag doll. And now Priest grabbing the boot of Frazier. Frazier lands on his feet, but he gets caught. And the end of days choke slam connects. And now, Axiom, who's the legal man, he's back in the ring. And now Damian Priest looking to put this one away.
This one around.
And oh no, looking for Razor's Edge, and it connects to Axiom. The cover. And your winners and still WWE Tag Team Champions, R-Truth and Damian Priest.
They always find a way, Wade. They always find a way.
Yeah, they made hard work of it this week, albeit in a match, Chiefs. That is the highest south of heaven I've ever
And that was the highest south of heaven choke slam I have ever seen, as we see R-Truth and Damian Priest continue to dominate the tag division here with that victory. Oh, but wait a minute, it's Tala Tonga as he takes out Priest and R-Truth. Solo Sikoa, oh no! As we see Tala Tonga throws R-Truth into the steel post. Solo calling the shots, and oh no, now Fraxium's gonna be in trouble here. The double choke slam by Tala Tonga. And now Damian Priest back to his feet. Tala Tonga looking for Damian. Oh no, Priest could be in trouble. And the choke slam to the bigger Damian Priest. Oh my goodness. And look at Solo Sikoa, suit and everything. And bodies laid out everywhere as Solo. Damn, makes a huge statement here, guys. What's up there? We got Cody Dillonson in the chat. What's up, Jeffrey? Brand's supposed to play Star Spangled Banner tomorrow. Oh, dude, nice, man. Yep, we are definitely at commercial break again. Thank you, Age Scar, for subscribing to the channel. AAA is tomorrow. Nice. That should be awesome. All right, so we'll unpin that and your winners. All right. That was the... All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, unfortunately, here on another commercial break, but wow, guys, what a statement made by Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga. He returns after missing the last few weeks after the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where he finished as the runner-up, and it looks like Solo's a little peeved after he's been beaten the last couple of weeks, him and the MFTs. But what was interesting is that Solo came out with just Tala Tonga. Now, what does this mean for the rest of the MFTs? I'm not sure, but this looks like that Solo and Tala Tonga are going to be the new teammates to go after those WWE Tag Team titles. At least that's what I would guess with this attack here by Solo and Tala Tonga, not only on Fraxium, but also on R-Truth and Damian Priest, the WWE Tag Team Champions. So thank you guys for hanging out with us on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, anything you guys would like to ask, don't forget to hit me up with those super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. And any way you guys can help support the channel would really mean a lot. You guys can sign up for channel memberships, and also you can click the link on the top of my YouTube channel to donate any amount that you guys would like to help support the channel. So thank you so much for being here on this Friday night. We've got a couple hours left to go, and hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening. Dude, Kenneth, nice, man. Thanks for sharing that with us, Kenneth Clark. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's see how the Tampa Bay Lightning are doing. What's up, Steve? Do you think WWE were right to let the Wyatt Six go? You know, unfortunately, man, I think it was the right move. I like the Wyatt Six faction. I really did. But if you ask me, I thought Nikki Cross was underutilized quite a bit. I thought, you know, Redbeard, I thought he should have been used a little bit more. You know, creatively, I just don't think they were prepared to do what they needed to do with the Wyatt Six to make them successful. Plus, apparently, there's new rumors coming out now that TKO doesn't like these dark characters. I don't know if that's the right call if I'm TKO.
Against 4 beat-up opponents. R-Truth just getting turfed out like a piece of garbage. Now, Solo Sikoa directing some traffic in there, barking out orders that Tala Tonga was only too happy to execute with that double choke slam, and perhaps saving the best for last against the massive Damian Priest. Well, here's a massive choke slam for that frame. And what they have to say now.
And here we'll hear from Solo after what happened before the commercial break.
Last week on SmackDown, Jacob made a big mistake.
Take it back to last week, throwing down against Jacob FATU, Solo Sikoa, by a relentless FATU, pulled off the ring in some style. Unfortunately for him, post-match, the NFTs attempted to attack. FATU decided to return fire in his own way, dropping every NFT with a succession of increasingly devastating attacks. It's causing some major damage, culminating in this splash through our announce table as the Usos locked on, ready to report back to Roman Reigns.
And a FATU chant breaking out here in Oklahoma.
Jacob took out my army. He took out his family. His family is my family. His brothers is my brothers. His blood is my blood. The ones that he loved is the ones I'm supposed to protect, but they're not standing right here right now because of you, Jacob. So, Jacob, when your ass gets to this building, you are a dead man walking.
Wait a minute. Look who's here on Friday Night SmackDown. It's the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. Hey, 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 hey. And what are the Usos doing here on Friday Night SmackDown? A little bit of a head scratcher.
Not anticipating much.
Miss Reynolds likes it. Yeet, yeet.
Solo, far from popular with the Usos.
Usos are now in your city. Hey, we get it, little brother. Listen, we understand you got an issue with the Samoan werewolf, Jacob FATU. But you got to understand, you ain't the only one that got an issue with him. The OTC, Roman Reigns, got a big problem with him too. And the mistake Jacob made, it's not when he took out your little family tree. The mistake he made was on Monday when he put his hands on the tribal chief. Not only did he put his hands on the tribal chief, he used a tongue and death grip. That's a sacred move. That move is handed down, taught generation to generation. Your dad used that move, Tyler. That move is last resort. Jacob is on last resort. That means the OTC is too. So whatever plans you and your little family got tonight, get a hold of Jacob. That's gotta hold up until Tribal Chief is done with him. Yes. Hi. Guys, there's plenty of Jacob to go around for all of us. Solo. We're not asking you. We're telling you.
Ooh.
Bro, listen, I don't got time for this, all right? Let's go.
Oh, and Tonga taking out the Usos with a big choke slam to Jimmy Uso after the boot to Jay. And how about this?
Easy. Just look at the record.
And you had to think this was going to happen.
You tell Roman Reigns that he ain't my tribal chief. What he says, we don't give a damn. So whether Roman likes it or not, Jacob is a dead man.
He ain't my tribal chief. Massive statement by Solo Sikoa and a heavy-handed delivery from Tonga.
And Tonga laying out everybody as Solo Sikoa says he doesn't give a shit about the OTC. And Sami Zayn.
Bumped into. What I heard what you said last week. Did you really call me sarcastic and condescending?
Yes.
What? Because I called you Golden Boy? Cody, that's not an insult. Cody, that's a compliment. That's what you want. You want it to be the Golden Boy, right? We all want to be Golden Boy. I wish I was the Golden Boy. I'm not. Cody, you are.
Sammy, I got it.
Wait. Are you really upset that you got to wear a gold crown and a gold cape on your way to main eventing WrestleMania? Cody, come on, man. Look, I'm tired of these misunderstandings between us. We got to stick together, man. How far back do we go? Not only that, but I feel like we're the last of the dying breed, Cody. You and me were like the last real good guys. You know what I'm saying? We're friends, Cody. And you and I were the same.
A lot of truth here, Sammy, but one thing, we're not the same.
Little confrontation backstage by Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes as we see Rhodes will be in action. Coming up next, we will see Ricky Saints make his SmackDown debut as he goes one-on-one with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. All right, thank you guys. What's going on, man? Do you think Tamina is retired? Car, I'm not sure. I know the last thing I heard about Tamina was that she was helping with the wrestling academy, that the Usos family tree, if you will, like that generation of wrestlers. She's like working at that wrestling gym or school or whatever it's called. That's the last thing that I heard about Tamina. So I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't say for sure she's retired, but at least for right now, we haven't been able to see her in the last couple of years in WWE. Cheers to Mrs. Reynolds from Jeffrey, who's got a vodka and orange juice. Thank you there, Jeffrey. The Sammy guy, I don't know about him, says Mrs. Reynolds. Yeah, unfortunately, Sami Zayn, who was a fan favorite, has now turned into a heel. He is now one of the bad guys here on SmackDown and trying to talk to Cody Rhodes about still being the good guy. Come on, Sammy. We know you ain't the good guy no more, man. You ain't the good guy no more. All right, so thank you everybody for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any wrestling questions or shout outs, don't forget to hit me up with those super chats here in the live stream, and hope you guys are having a great Friday night. Oh, how about that, guys? My Tampa Bay Rays got a big win here, 3-0 over the San Francisco Giants. So good win there for the Rays, and hopefully the Lightning ain't doing too bad. I think it was still scoreless in their playoff Game 6 matchup against the Montreal Canadiens. And yep, looks like tied 0-0 in the third. So thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break. Michelle McCool is from Palatka, Florida, and Ricky Santos got backup. I don't think Ricky Saints has backup. No, he'll be going one-on-one with the WWE champ. Heck yeah, Mrs. Reynolds loves her some Rays baseball. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here. Thank you guys so much. We're already up to 20 likes on the live stream. Let's see how many likes we can get to here, guys, before the end of the show. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, guys, did you know that WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma? That's pretty cool.
Moments ago, we saw what happened with Solo Sikoa's right-hand man.
Oh, guys, and this breaking news here on SmackDown. The Usos will be in action as they go into a tag team match against Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga.
The massive talent. Hey, as you know, it's NBA postseason time, right? We can't help but notice the role that WWE is playing in it all. From Danhausen uncursing the Knicks, they won. They advanced to the New York Knicks star Jalen Brunson's post-game comments last night.
Dude, Jeffrey, that's awesome.
Of Roman winning that Mania and the Bloodline getting back together.
See, these are the questions I want to ask. I want to ask. Very excited. Very excited. I have a handshake with one of our trainers, and we acknowledge him before every game. So
that's awesome.
Yes, hello, it is I, Danhausen, here with great news. The New York Knicks last night scored 1 trillion points or whatever it is because Danhausen uncursed them, and now they get to continue playing on in NBA jams. And best news of all humans, it wasn't Stephen A. Smith who paid off Danhausen, it was another Fanhausen. So guess what, Stephen A. Smith? You know what that means? You're still first.
Poor Stephen A. But good for the Knicks up first. Now they're advancing.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match coming up here on SmackDown. Introducing first, for this next match scheduled for one fall, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Medically cleared and ready to go.
Lights up the boom. Wow!
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds. He is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And Wade, you mentioned it earlier. We're just short of 2 weeks from absorbing that extraordinary damage that you see to the left eye in that fearless defense of the Undisputed Championship.
Yeah, guys, I thought this might be the main event match of SmackDown, but it could be the Usos versus Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga as our main event here tonight.
Percent is that left eye of Cody sustaining WrestleMania.
Wow! All right, guys, don't forget to get your votes in. Got that poll going in the chat, guys. Get your winner pick for this one. Are you going with Cody Rhodes or Ricky Saints to get the win here tonight?
Champion through and through. Money proudly puts his body on the line for the people. Week in, week out. And I'll be honest with you, Joe Tess, nobody would have blamed Cody Rhodes for taking a month off after WrestleMania, sitting on the beach and properly recovering. But Cody just ain't built that way.
No, he's not.
This is the revolution.
And introducing his opponent, making his way to the ring, making his SmackDown debut, he is Ricky Saints.
The former NXT champion, absolute Ricky Saints, the Crescent City Charmer. And wait, earlier we connected with Ricky. We asked him, hey, what does this move to SmackDown and his roster mean? He said it means some guys that have been real comfortable probably shouldn't be comfortable anymore.
Well, clearly, Ricky Saints thinks very highly of himself. And to be honest with you, Joe Tess, I sensed a little disdain for the arrogance in your voice there. I don't blame Ricky Saints for thinking highly of himself. And one Ricky Saints appearance here on SmackDown, and you'll probably agree that this man is destined for the very top. Main eventing NXT Stand and Deliver this past April. This is somebody who is built for the big time. Charisma in newcomer or not.
And the bell is rung as we get things underway here.
Called himself the hottest, most prolific free agent to join SmackDown.
And the handshake, but now right into the headlock. Here goes Ricky Saints. Off the ropes, though. A nice shoulder takedown by the challenger. And a nice shoulder takedown as well by Saints. Jumping over Cody Rhodes. Oh, and goes for the arm drag takedown. But Saints able to counter with his own arm drag. And another takes down the WWE champ. And look at this already early on. Ricky Saints running circles around Cody Rhodes.
Start there from Mr. Saints. A certain charismatic firecracker approach to making friends and influencing people here on SmackDown.
Ricky Saints likes himself some.
Oh, and a big knee to the gut here by Cody Rhodes. Rhodes looking for a suplex here. Oh, and a nice standing suplex here by Cody Rhodes. Oh, but a counter here. Ricky Saints going for a German.
Denied.
And Cody Rhodes able to counter now into a wrist lock. Throws Ricky into the corner. Ricky jumping over and went for the right hand. But Cody Rhodes able to counter with the right elbow of his own, knocking down Ricky Saints off the apron. And now on the outside, Ricky, thrown back inside the ring. Oh, but kicks Cody Rhodes. A nice counter there. And now Rhodes gets thrown back into the ring by Saints. Ducking out of the clothesline. Oh, and a big clothesline there by Saints. Knocks down Cody Rhodes onto the outside. And now inside the ring, Ricky Saints taunting the WWE champion as we go right back to commercial break. Yikes. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So Cody Rhodes makes his way back inside the ring here as him and Ricky Saints are still trying to fill each other out. A nice tie up here in the middle of the ring. And right into a side headlock. A nice headlock takedown. Textbook there by Cody Rhodes. That's a beautiful headlock takedown. And now the forearm right to the face of Cody Rhodes as Ricky Saints is trying to battle out of it here. So Saints, with a nice elbow to the back of the head of Cody Rhodes. And now Saints back in control, quickly getting out of that side headlock. And now the offense coming here from Ricky Saints, who's trying to keep the pressure on the WWE champ here in this matchup. Ricky Saints in his first match here on Friday Night SmackDown could make a huge impact if he's somehow able to get the victory over the WWE champ. Rhodes slides in between the legs of Saints, and the uppercut there knocks down Ricky Saints. And now, a big clothesline, responded quickly by Saints, the cover, and a kick out at 2 there by Cody Rhodes. All right, what's up, Forever Learning? He said, Cody, America, Saints. Who wins, Cody or Ricky? I'm going with Cody. Make sure you guys get your votes in here. What's going on, Tim? Just checking in. Thank you, Dylan. Doing good, brother. Thanks for checking in with us here. Don't forget to get your votes in. We've got Cody Rhodes versus Ricky Saints right now. We are in a commercial break. We're side by side, so we can still see some of the action here as Ricky really tries to keep the pressure on Cody Rhodes right now. And this could be a huge win for Ricky Saints. Ooh. And knocked down there goes Cody Rhodes as Ricky Saints stays in complete control of this matchup right now. Really taking it to the WWE Champion here as Cody Rhodes was cleared for action after what happened at WrestleMania. This is his first match since Mania a couple weeks ago. So now Rhodes and Ricky exchanging blows here, and Saints with a big kick to the gut. And now, the drop kick to the side of the head of the WWE champ, the cover, and a kick out at 2 there by Rhodes.
Joan Wade here in Tulsa for Friday Night SmackDown. This is the
Bridget's going with Cody in the chat.
WWE debut.
And Dylan thinks CM Punk's going for the gold.
Really announced himself. Cody Rhodes came out, said, I'm medically clear. I'm easy to find. I'm hard to beat. This non-title match, we're going back and forth.
Hey, why not shoot for the moon on day one? If you believe you are good enough, and from the evidence we're seeing...
And now Ricky off the ropes. Rhodes, and a big elbow there knocks down Saints. And now Ricky, responds with a right hand of his own. It just seems like Ricky Saints has got an answer for everything from Rhodes here today. And you see a beautiful neck breaker there, the cover.
Match since beating Randy Orton.
And now Ricky goes for that big heel stomp.
After that match,
the big shin to the forehead chin area of Cody Rhodes.
Targeting that left eye of Cody, and Cody's in big trouble here.
See Cody reaching for that left eye.
So Kenneth, he said he'll see him on Raw. I don't think there's a contract signing as of right now. I think the match is already official, which means the contract should be signed.
How good the vision is, but certainly it is incredibly painful right now for the WWE champ.
That was the big news that was delivered.
So now Saints in control here. A nice wrist lock on Cody Rhodes. And now heading up to the top rope here, Ricky Saints looking for something here. And Saints on the top rope.
More than welcome.
Strutting his stuff here. Woo! And now off the top. There's the clubby blow to that left arm. And Ricky Saints feeling himself here. And Cody could be in trouble. But Rhodes catches Saints and slams him down. And now that could be what Rhodes needs to get back into this matchup. Cody back on his feet. Rhodes off the ropes. And a big enziguri connects, knocking down Saints. And now Cody Rhodes back to his feet. And now off the ropes, looking for the Cody cutter. And it connects. And could this be the beginning of the end? Rhodes feeling it. Ricky Saints down on the mat. And now back to his feet. Saints up on the shoulder here of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes. Nice counter, Ricky Saints. What's he doing? And a kick out at 2. Saints with a nice counter, almost his own little version of the Crossroads there, as he countered after that beautiful Cody cutter, takes down Ricky, and then Ricky with his own version
Cody Rhodes now really
of what looked like a Crossroads, and Cody able to kick out. And now Ricky Saints, roll through here. Ricky, the cover, and kick out at 2. Another counter here. Rhodes, kick out at 2 by Saints. And now ducking under the clothesline. Saints, a nice counter, grabs the head of Rhodes and plants him with a DDT off the ropes. The cover here, and a kick out at 2. Ricky Saints cannot believe it. And Saints battling here, putting up one hell of a match on Cody Rhodes. That springboard DDT bouncing off the middle rope and connecting with it almost was enough to put away the champ. And now Ricky trying to put this matchup away. Saints has Rhodes on his shoulder. Cody, looking to counter here. Catches Ricky Saints. Saints, Crossroads! And Ricky in trouble to cover here. And a big victory here, and your winner of this matchup and the WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes! And wait a minute, Gunther's here! Gunther's attacking Cody Rhodes! Gunther's going after the WWE Champion! The sleeper hold on Cody Rhodes! Gunther's here! Gunther's here! Oh, and he's not done yet. The sleeper hold applied to Cody Rhodes here. And now Gunther attacking Rhodes. The referee's trying to get Gunther off the WWE champ. But the ring general, the career killer, has just put to sleep the WWE champion. Holy crap.
Around the front and neck of Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is off the
Uh-oh.
That is the reason why you would assume Gunther has a new target. And it's the WWE champ.
The Undisputed Championship is raised up by Gunther, of all people. On the heels of Cody's comeback after being medically cleared in a victory over Ricky Saints, Gunther does.
And what a brutal surprise attack here by Gunther on the WWE champion. I don't think I seen that coming, guys. Wow. And after what we've seen take place last week on Monday Night Raw with the interaction between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, I thought for sure CM Punk could be the next challenger to Rhodes' WWE Championship. But it looks like Gunther has made a huge statement here with attacking Cody Rhodes and putting him to sleep with the sleeper hold. What's going on? Tim Does Everything. How's everyone doing tonight? Tim's doing good. Hope you're doing good as well, Tim. Do you think WWE should use Dragon Lee more, says H-Car? I mean, use more. Dragon Lee's been used quite a bit, especially on the road to WrestleMania. He had a little feud there with Gunther right after AJ Lee retired. Right after AJ Styles retired. So for me, I think Dragon Lee's been utilized quite a bit, to be honest with you. Utilized more? I mean, maybe not in my opinion. Yeah, one of those guys. He's a good wrestler, good performer, not the best in front of the camera or the microphone per se. You know, not as charismatic, I would say, with his personality. But definitely a guy I love seeing in the ring with what he can do with his skill set. So Dragon Lee, definitely an up-and-coming performer for WWE. Robert, what's up, man? My ears are starting to tingle, and I told myself Tim must be live. Well, what's up, Robert? One of our members here on Tim Reynolds Show hanging out with us today, brother. Hey, Robert, did you hear about the big news coming out of NASCAR? Not to change the subject too much here, guys, but Greg Biffle, who is a NASCAR Hall of Famer, and one of the best NASCAR drivers, one of the best overall good guys coming out of NASCAR as far as a NASCAR driver for the Cup Series. Unfortunately, guys, there's reports coming out now that when his house got robbed just a couple of days after him and his family died in a plane crash, it turns out it was one of his friends. That's right, one of his closest friends broke into his house, stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. Just sad to see what the world's coming to nowadays, man. So WWE should sign Dragon Lee brothers, who are in AEW at the moment. Yeah, Age Car, that might be tough if they've got contracts with AEW. I don't imagine that they would be released anytime soon. AEW just doesn't do business like that. The one tag team, though, that I would like to see very soon would be the Lucha Bros between Penta and Rey Fenix. I think those guys need to reunite, and I'd love to see those guys go for the tag team titles. But I'm really liking Penta right now on this Men's Intercontinental Championship run that he's on. So that'll be interesting. Timmy says, I'm doing great. Just got home from the track, came in fourth. Awesome there, Tim. Congratulations, man. A top 5 finish on racing? That's awesome, dude. If I ever get a chance to go do some racing, Tim, I'll be sure to let everybody know on here, man. Really been a lover of racing my whole entire life. If I would have had an opportunity to do racing as a career at any point in my life, I definitely would have gave it a try. I think I could have been really good, especially in a sport like NASCAR. But, you know, we'll see what happens. You never know what the future holds.
And you know, SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. It'll be August 1st and 2nd. And 2-day combo tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Can you believe what just happened moments ago here in Tulsa?
I don't think anybody could believe what just happened, as Gunther would attack Cody Rhodes, and the sleeper hold applied as the ring general made a big statement here.
Cody completely out, and then unnecessarily sleeper number 2, reinforcing the message from the ring general, who really needed no words to let the world know his motivation in this thing.
Raising up the title was Gunther there before that last break.
Of course, he is well aware of having that target on his back as QB1. Hey, let's move ahead. And let's do so with the global sensation, the guy with the foolish charm, the guy who has a 100% first rate, and he's undefeated with his in-ring record in WWE.
And guys, it's Danhausen here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, but flying out it's the house in the this Super Bowl in this ball. Is an absolute embarrassment for the Blue Brand.
Not embarrassment, incomparable.
We need to send him packing ASAP. He's already caused enough damage.
The only thing that's packing is cash to his bank. He's amazing.
Not cash, it's human money's, Joe Tess. I really hate myself for saying those words.
Human money's excellent. Pack your wallet. A man on a Mockingbird Lane. By the way, a beautiful woman spotted with Gothic Victorian.
Where are Oh, God. Oh, right in front of the desk.
Look at this. This is excellent. It's an excellent little park, not fire. Like that's VIP parking.
This ought to be funny. Dude, Tim, yeah, man, I've been watching wrestling for a while. Hello, Fanhausens.
I am Danhausen. Very nice. Very evil. And luckily for you, I found $400 in the back, human style. And I decided I would spend it on the Fanhausens by buying some Danhausen merchandise.
So generous. He's a good guy.
It was $40,000. What did the rest get this?
What a sweetheart of a ghoul he is. Very, very nice and a little bit evil. Sending out T-shirts and cash to the crowd. I love it.
There's nothing nice about this, guys. It's makeup.
Who's want a free T-shirt?
I want some.
And the Miz comes out here to interrupt Danhausen. And the Miz still covered And that white powder.
Ever since you've come here, bad things have been happening to me. My wedding renewal with my wife ruined. My daughter's bike stolen. A referee got a cramp in his arm. I got blown up last week. And now this.
Yeah, why are you so dirty?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I have come to a realization. I am cursed.
Miz admits it. Oh boy. Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to do the one thing I thought I'd never do. Danhausen, I will be your mentor.
Mixhausen?
Mizhausen. 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 This is funny.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And wait a minute. It's Kit Wilson.
No, no, no. Miz! Have you lost your mind? You were mentoring me, remember? It was master, inspire, zone in with me.
Kit Wilson doesn't seem too happy.
You enable this toxic little goblin.
Get enough.
Miz, wake up! No, you wake up!
Do you know why everyone's talking about Danhausen? Because he's mastered the curse. He's inspired a connection with each and every person here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And everybody watching all over the world. He's been able to zone in on what it truly takes to be a WWE superstar. Can you stay the same?
Ooh.
Nope. And you want to be my mentee. You're not even in the same league. Mizhausen?
No, Miz, come on. Miz, I'm begging you. Give us a chance. I wrote a poem.
This is a little ridiculous, isn't it?
Danhausen, you don't belong in this building. You should be banned. Miz, look me in my eyes. Shake my hand.
No, you don't. Shake Danhausen's hand.
Who's the Miz gonna shake? Whose hand is he gonna shake? Probably none of them. And the Miz just shook the hand of Danhausen. Mizhausen is here.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Oh, and the Miz with a cheap shot behind Danhausen. And it was a trick, a trap here, and now Kit Wilson attacking Danhausen. The Miz helping out.
Yeah, that's what I came to SmackDown for. Thank you, Miz.
And now you see here Kit Wilson throws Danhausen into, oh! the skull-crushing finale. And now Danhausen in trouble here. The Miz setting up Hausen. And now Kit Wilson says, you are toxic, Danhausen.
You know what they say, Joe?
Men cry too.
Yes!
Oh!
Elbow.
And the men cried to elbow. There from Kit Wilson. As the Miz and Kit Wilson take down Danhausen.
Now, Danhausen has been extinguished, finally, by Miz and Kit Wilson.
Asher, what's up, guys? How we doing? Awesome. Hey, Asher, I appreciate it, man. And there's Royce Keys in the back. And oh, man, looks like Royce Keys will be in action up next, coming up against Angel Garza. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Do you think we get Danhausen versus The Miz and Kit next week? Yeah, I would think so. It'll probably be just Danhausen versus The Miz with Kit Wilson ringside, unless somehow Danhausen gets a friend. I mean, that'd be pretty interesting, right? I think I'd like that storyline a little bit, right? Like, Danhausen's been terrorizing everybody. He's been a fan favorite right now, one of the top merch sellers right now in WWE. So, could we possibly see, like, somebody else come in as the friend of Danhausen and have a tag team match next week? Could be a possibility. Wonder who it could be, though. That would be interesting to find out. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If everyone would please tap the screen for the live tonight stream tonight, Tim, and please subscribe. Thank you everyone. Timmy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that there. Timmy does everything. Guys, don't forget to check out Timmy does everything in his YouTube channel. He's trying to grow right now as well. Big shout out to him. Yo, Wild and Wavy, how we doing? We on fire! Let's go. And guys, do not forget, we've still got a couple of big matches coming up here tonight, as we'll see the Usos in action going up against Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga in that tag team matchup. We also will see Royce Keys in action coming up next against Angel Garza once we get back from commercial break. And then we'll also get to see later on tonight the WWE Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line as Brie Bella and Paige defend their titles against the Irresistible Forces in Last Legend and Nia Jax. So that match is still to come up here on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, as far as what we've seen, we just witnessed Gunther attacking the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes after his match with Ricky Saints. Now, Rhodes was able to get the victory against Ricky Saints, but the big brutal attack by Gunther looks like the Ring General could be the new #1 contender for the WWE Undisputed Championship. We also seen to kick us off, guys, that we would have ourselves, excuse me, we would hear from the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, who would kick us off here on Friday Night SmackDown, and he would be interrupted by Ricky Saints, which led to that matchup where Gunther would then attack Cody Rhodes. And I got to tell you, I did not see that coming here, guys. I thought we could see the possibility of CM Punk being on Friday Night SmackDown, but it looks like Gunther has found his next target after getting a big victory over Seth Rollins on WrestleMania weekend. Maybe Royce Keys or someone else? Yeah, maybe. Tim, I think a lot of people probably only watch that stuff for those matches.
Entertainment.
Do. Am I not turtly enough to be in the Turtle Club? Heck yeah, Kenneth. Appreciate you there, brother. Uh-oh. Ah, Blake Monroe.
Perfect. Untouchable. And when the world thinks it's ready to see the glamour in full, it'll be too late.
No.
Because nothing burns brighter than Blake Monroe.
Gosh, I hate that chick.
The Material Girl, Blake Monroe coming.
Blake Monroe, really?
So, Royce Keys and against Angels tag. Roberto laying to his ringside. Now the other half of those cars that takes off this fighting challenge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. Yeah.
The following contest is for one.
Fuck.
Making his way to the ring from Palo Alto, California, landing at 209 pounds. He is the winner of the 2026 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Royce Keys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it's Angel Garza, and his opponent will be the 2026 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, Royce Keys. And this matchup's underway. It's Garza versus Royce. And oh, Garza with a distraction, throwing the pants in the face of Keys. But Royce throws Garza into the corner, and Garza quickly gets out of the ring.
He's called over and he said, I'm going to go with the punches while I've got him blinded for a moment. That didn't work out as well.
So what's the plan? You see what Keys can do against your tag partner, Berto. Hopefully you spot a weakness, and now you exploit it all.
And now, oh, the distraction by Roberto as Garza attacked Royce from behind. And now Royce Keys trying to get back in this matchup here, ducking under the clothesline. Oh, Garza, nice counter, but gets caught with the clothesline that ducks him down.
Star is looking like a real star in that SmackDown ring.
Look at that upper body on Royce Keys. Look at those shoulders.
Oh, and what a slam into the corner there by Royce Keys. And now Roberto taking out off the ringside apron. But Garza, oh, from the middle rope, got caught. Royce Keys showing off the strength here. And uh-oh. And now playing up on the top turnbuckle here. And now Royce Keys looking to pick up Garza. Uh-oh. An Angel Garza from the middle rope. What a slam by Royce Keys. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. And now Royce Keys is done playing games. The Spine Buster connects the cover. And your winner in this matchup, it's Royce Keys.
Whoever faces Royce Keys next, because here's a little sample of what's coming your way. Just a ridiculous power slam off the rope.
What a power slam, guys. Royce Keys off the middle rope, power slams Garza, hits him with that spine buster, and gets another win here on SmackDown.
Royce Keys is going to be a major problem for the entire SmackDown roster.
That Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that he won, it felt like a rocket blast off, a launching pad, heralding a new star. It is Royce Keys.
Here with the newly crowned Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, you won that title off of Julia last week. What's your plan for this reign?
You know, Kathy, as champion and the birthday girl, I feel like people should be coming to me for opportunities with this title. And I do feel like this title needs to be defended more frequently. And who doesn't love the sound of a good open challenge? So here,
I brought you a birthday gift.
it's me walking. It's a miracle. Anyway, I tried to plan a surprise party for you, but of course, Sir Nicholas the Prickless ruins everything. So instead, we're going for martinis. You know, Chelsea, I couldn't think of a worse way to spend my birthday.
Okay,
After work it is. First order of business, we will discuss my reign as your first and fourth United States Women's Champion. And then we'll discuss you, the sixth.
Like for the best that Chelsea's phony little birthday celebration never came to fruition. I mean, it's not like Tiffany's going to be United States champion for long, but I suppose I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't secure Julia her rematch.
You know, I do love the sound of a title match next week.
Can't wait.
Oh, actually, I wasn't talking about you. I have the entire locker room to think about, and actually, I was talking to you.
Fine.
Let's see how you do when you're not being held back.
See you next week. See you then.
I wish you the best.
So Chelsea Green backstage with Tiffany Stratton. That's pretty interesting, but it looks like Kiana James, instead of Julia, will get the opportunity to go up against, oh boy, Tiffany Stratton for that WWE Women's United States Championship next week. Oh yeah, Tim, without a doubt, man. All right, guys, unfortunately, here on another commercial break, we should be back to the action here shortly. All right, if you guys will excuse me, I'm going to go take a quick little restroom break. All right, so just a quick little restroom break, guys, here during the commercial break. What's up, Steve? Who's your favorite all-time wrestler? That would be Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. That was my dad's favorite and my favorite growing up. Appreciate you, Steve. We'll be right back, guys. Just give me a few minutes. There we go.
Man, that goes on top. Yeah, come on. Well, you gonna let Roman take food off your table? Maybe being in WWE made you forget the smell of the streets. People like us, we take everything we want. Honey, you tapped in, big bro. Okay, come on with it. That's it.
Oh my goodness! And Tala Tonga just took out Royce Keys, and now Jacob FATU catching a big choke slam from FATU! Oh my goodness! Tala Tonga just took out Jacob FATU!
Solo, he had warned. In the best of Jacob FATU as he arrived.
This is a jarring transition. Chaos in the back. We're getting up there as soon as we can. But right now, the gingerbread man is here.
Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you, man. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sami Zayn. You know, we were all having a blast last week, celebrating Trick Williams' big title win, Yachty throwing money in the crowd.
Damn, I think she'll probably keep that belt for a little while. I think it does belong on the waist of Tiffany Stratton.
Celebration of the Dimension Show, and everything was going swimmingly until the gingerbread man went rogue, taking down Trick Willie and then Little Yachty in quick succession with a candy cane clad attack, followed by the most ridiculous looking haluva kick in history. However, devastating all the same as Sami Zayn finally gets Trick Williams a taste of his own medicine.
I mean, guys, are we having fun or what? Huh? Listen, I'm going to say this, and I'm being honest. I don't say this in every city, okay? I love coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I really do. I had a beautiful morning. I actually went to the Bob Dylan Center up on Reconciliation Way. I'm a huge Bob Dylan fan. You know, Bob Dylan was a folk legend in the 60s until one fateful day when he decided to pick up an electric guitar. You know what happened when Bob Dylan went electric? They turned on him. They booed him. And I just thought to myself, man, can I relate? Because I'll be honest, guys, I don't know what I did that was so wrong to deserve some of the reactions that I've been getting lately. No one seems to know. No, it's okay. I'll tell you the truth. It doesn't bother me. I can deal with it. And do you want to know why?
Why is that, Sami?
Because I know that Sami Zayn's Ride or Die fan club is in the house tonight. The fans that have had my back since day one. I know you're here, and I know there's millions more watching on television that have had my back since day one and will continue to have my back. So that's fine. I can deal with some bad reactions. I can. What I don't deal with well is disrespect. And the fact that someone like Trick Williams Sure. Yes, absolutely. Whoop that Trick. Trick's great. Trick's fun. The gingerbread man's fun. It's all fun. You know what's actually funny, though, is the gingerbread man actually represents Trick Williams a lot more than it does me, because you know what this is? This is a shell of a man wearing a costume, and that's exactly what Trick Williams is. The truth is, it's easy to do what Trick Williams does. Yeah, get some great entrance music, get a great entrance, hit some dance moves. Oh, okay. Have a bunch of catchphrases. I could do that in my sleep. Okay? You want to know what's hard? Doing what I do. Coming out here, night in, night out, year in, year out, giving every bit of blood, of heart, of soul, of passion, of grit, leaving it all in the ring, night in, night out, year in, year out. That's hard. That's hard. So when I look at this, when I look at old Gingerbread over here, yeah, it's funny, but that's not what I see. I see Trick Williams not taking me seriously. I see Trick Williams not taking all of this, all of you, everything here. I see him not taking that seriously. I see this as disrespect. You know what I want to do? Every time I look at this gingerbread man, wow, okay, what am I doing? I'm sorry. I'm actually cracking up here. I'm losing my marbles. I'm seriously about to hit a gingerbread man in the middle of the ring in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, gingerbread man, I'm sorry. All right. Hey, put her there. All right.
Oh, come on, Sami.
Well,
Really?
Son Zayn came out here. He seems to be having fun at first.
It's a veritable
So Sami Zayn's now lost and attacking a mannequin gingerbread man.
wearing a perfect gingerbread man. Ripping his arm off.
I mean, in Sami's defense, this is a gingerbread man outfit that has raised the ire of Zayn over the past several weeks. Granted,
Uh-oh! But you knew it'd only be a matter of time before we would see Trick Williams was running out of the ring, going after Sami Zayn. The right hands by Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick as he takes down Sami Zayn. Now Zayn gonna get some here. And oh, Sami gets out of dodge. And now retreating is Sami Zayn. And Trick Williams wants him a piece of Sami Zayn.
want to go part of a brawl with Trick Williams.
Whoop that Trick. 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 Whoop that Trick.
Brandon decimated.
Seen better days, that's for sure. That is a gingerbread man that Trick Williams brought into WWE. The X is thrown up, and that's never a good thing.
Of course, that run to the title with Gingy by his side. And now this moment as Sami destroys the gingerbread man. I feel for Trick. I really do.
Quite the scene in the ring right now as medical professionals are taking a look, Joe.
Oh, they are. We have championship action ahead. Among the title changes at Mania, of course, was the incredible fatal four-way that decided the women's tag team championship.
Masters of
What's up, Daniel Berry? How we doing there, brother? Trick's gonna beat Sami without a doubt, man. Trick Williams is definitely one of the big up-and-comers.
Four-way tag team matchup for the women's tag team titles.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get it cleared today. So to take my place, I called in an old friend.
He's back! Paige has returned! Paige is looking better than ever!
Yo, what's up, Wrestling Figures? Aiden says I'm going to Backlash. That's awesome.
Getting Charlotte out of the way! Nikki, Twisted Bliss! Paige got her knees up! Well, Paige! emotional moment tonight. The return of Paige to return to gold. They are in tag champ shockingly. Brie Bella at Paige.
I'm currently residing in the company of Last Legend and Nia Jax, otherwise known as the Irresistible Forces. And ladies, earlier on tonight, we've heard from Paige and Brie, and they basically
They did not say, these new champions, that they pinned either one of us. They pinned Charlotte and Alexa.
Because the fact of the matter is, we prepared for the Bellas, meaning Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, not no Paige. But it's all good because we got something for them tonight, which means it'll be a totally different story.
Yes, and tonight there's 2 teams competing, so the math is mathing. And once we end this nostalgic comeback for Paige and Brie and we get our titles back, they will go back on the couch with Nikki Bella.
Said what she said.
Or Byron. Well, it is time.
Or Byron. And guys, coming up next, Brie Bella and Paige will defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships in a match against the Irresistible Forces, Last Legend, and Nia Jax. Coming up next here on Friday Night SmackDown.
On Saturday, May 9th, after the biggest weekend in WWE, what
Uh-huh.
happens at WrestleMania? Does it stay there?
Sweet revenge.
It follows you. And in Tampa, it's back.
All scores are settled. It's personal. It's backlash.
No one scored in the hockey game? Huh? Are they going into overtime? Ladies and gentlemen, my Tampa Bay Lightning just beat the Montreal Canadiens! Let's go, baby! Game 7 in Tampa! Yeah! Come on!
Salvez went the games of the regular season without a goal. He gets one here, and John Cooper says, one more. A game 7 coming Sunday back in Tampa.
And look at the fans in Tampa!
Down south.
Wow!
Series deserves a game 7. I mean, this has been so epic with
That's so cool, guys.
epic goaltending here tonight, and it's physical. These
Wow, what a big win for the Tampa Bay Lightning over the Montreal Canadiens in Game 6, forcing a Game 7. It's a 1-0 victory here in overtime. The Montreal Canadian fans not happy about it, and the series is now tied 3-3. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So still a commercial break, guys, here for Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel. Mrs. Reynolds, how are we doing? And everybody, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Well, where's everybody going? Why is everybody going away? Nobody's watching no more. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, yo, wow. Guys, how about that interaction we seen backstage with Royce Keys and Jacob FATU as they were both attacked by Talatonga and Solo Sikoa.
Congratulations, bro. Appreciate having me here. Let me know that for a minute, okay? I've known you for about what? 14, 15 years? Come on. Yeah. I'm still that same guy. Come on. They'll put 10 toes down
Yeah. And still run with you 7 days a week. Come on. You remember back when I had the 89 Accord, windows would roll down? We still drove 10 hours to Vegas and back. You still had to pull a 12-hour shift at the warehouse. But now, Roman and the Usos, they're back on top. So you know what that means? They're back in business. They take everything they want. Now, what I need you to do is werewolf your ass up. Yeah. And are you gonna be the man that goes on top? Yeah. Come on. Or you gonna let Roman take food off your table? Maybe being in WWE.
Dismembered by Sami Zayn. I'm hoping to get a word with Trick Williams. Trick, I can't imagine how you're feeling. Any comments?
I got a comment for you. Sami Zayn, this time you crossed the line. Last week you took out Yacht. He's not back this week. I don't know if he's gonna make it. This week you take out the gingerbread man. Nobody touches the gingerbread man. You took out my manager. You took out the gingerbread man. Now you messing with my money. And nobody messes with Trick Williams' money. Look at my wrist. 30,000 on it. Look at my chain, 42,000 on the neck. I don't play around. Trick Williams does not play around with his money. And Sammy, you better pray to the good Lord up above that the gingerbread man is okay. Because if he is not, we got a much bigger problem. You got to match with Trick Williams at Backlash. I have no problem giving you that championship opportunity because I beat you once on the biggest stage of them all. I have no problem doing it again. And I get that. Trick Williams always gets what he wants. Better ask the legend herself. When Trick Williams wants it, he gets that ass. Let's talk about it. Tell me the news, Doc. Same. My backlash. I'm gonna whoop that trick.
Oh man, and ladies and gentlemen, it has been made official. We will see the WWE United States Champion Trick Williams go one-on-one with Sami Zayn at Backlash. And ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring for this next match that's scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Brie Bella and Paige.
It's still remarkable to think these living legends are a team, let alone back on top with gold.
Yeah, and I can see you're happy, and so's everyone else. I've had a major rethink about my stats on Brie Bella and Paige, and I'm aligning more with the irresistible force of Spain. Number one, there was a switcheroo pre-match at WrestleMania. Switchery taking Nikki Bella out and Paige in. No one planned for that. Now, secondly, Paige and Brie Bella did not pin the former champs. Well, that's a nonsense in my book. And thankfully, things are getting corrected today when the irresistible forces get their rightful chance to win back the gold that was taken from them, in my opinion, illegally. You broadcast the match. And about a rethink, like I said. When the facts change, so does my opinion, Joe Test. Yeah.
And making their way to the ring, their opponents, the Irresistible Forces, Lash Legend, and Nia Jax!
Champions. They plow through everything in their path in the division. But the dangers of a fatal four-way and the circumstances that led to WrestleMania, where so many of the other teams felt they could have been champions along the way if it wasn't for unique circumstances. You're in a fatal four-way. Things can get taken out of your hand. The results can cost you the titles. That's what happened in the wild final sequence of WrestleMania that had Nia and Lash as them now seeking gold again.
So what you're saying is the person to blame for the irresistible forces losing their tag gold in incomprehensible fashion in a fatal four-way is GM Nick Aldis for putting it in that position. I agree with you.
Stop. I did not say that.
Well,
My mouth now.
today is the day we are going to right some wrongs around here, and that gold is coming back to the powerhouse ladies of the irresistible forces.
And there is the goal. Paige, her first championship in WWE since 2014. Brie Bella, her first title since 2011. Well earned. And of course, Brie shared with us.
All right, so the match is underway here. Lash Legend and Paige will start things out here in this match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Tie up in the middle of the ring. Oh, and Lash Legend tossing around Paige. And the bougie bully, oh, catches a kick and a slap there by Paige. And off the ropes, Nia distracting Paige, and Lash catches her with the right hand.
Distraction there.
And now Lash Legend with the beat down here.
Fully aware of the injury history of Paige.
And oh, what a splash there. The cover and a kick out at 2.
And then when is Lash Legend not off to a strong start? And
Not tag made. Here comes Nia Jax.
Welcome back to
and Nia with the headbutt to Paige, and now she's in control.
What a presence it is. You simply cannot take your eyes off.
And now off the shoulder. Oh, and a chop block there by Paige. And Paige makes the tag. And Brie Bella. Oh, a nice chin breaker, a jaw breaker there. And here comes Brie up on the top rope here. And oh, the missile drop kick connects to Nia Jax. And now Brie Bella attacking the much bigger Nia Jax with knees right to the gut. And now Nia dropped down, and Brie off the ropes here, and oh, running knee right to the face of Nia.
Effective in this crowd rallying behind.
And Lash knocked off the ring apron by Brie Bella, but Brie got caught up on the shoulders of Nia and spills onto the apron, and now the right elbow connects to Nia. Lash Legend grabbing the ankle, and oh, Brie gets knocked down off the ring apron by Nia Jax as Lash Legend and Nia continue to try to get the upper hand here in this match. Brie Bella knocked out. Will her and Paige be able to get the victory here? Or will we have new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions? All right, guys, another commercial break. So it'll take a little while to get back here. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for chilling with us. All right, guys. Unfortunately, another commercial break here, but appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, if you guys have any wrestling questions or shout outs, let me know here in the live chat with those super chats. Love to hear your guys' feedback and interact with you guys as much as we can. Yeah, Kenneth, NASCAR this Sunday will be at Texas Motor Speedway. That should be an incredible race to get to do the play-by-play for you guys here coming up on Sunday on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys will be here to enjoy it with us, and thank you guys so much for hanging out here on the channel.
No, it's so close.
Poor Ricky Saints, so close on his first match here on SmackDown. But man, how about this, guys? Gunther attacking Cody Rhodes. Gotta wonder what that's going to mean for the future.
One legend. Ripley has no idea what she's doing. One legend down, but that's not good enough until they're all down.
Okay. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to get used by you.
Those gold titles, the irresistible forces are looking to win back the women's tag team.
Uh-oh, so we're back to the action here. Nia just went shoulder first into the post. Last Legend makes the tag. Legend went to take out Paige. Paige gets out of the way, but Brie right there as Brie Bella tries to make the tag. And oh, Legend stops her with a knee to the gut. And now looking to pick up Brie Bella. Lash Legend has her up on her shoulders, but Brie Bella battling back. And oh, Hurricane Rana takes out Legend. The tag made. Paige is legal. And now the big right elbow to Legend, taking elbows here as Paige connects with a kick as well. And off the ropes here, a drop kick drops Lash Legend.
After her stunning return at WrestleMania. And not just.
And now, Paige thrown out to the ring apron. And a nice counter and a kick right to the face here. Lash Legend. Paige, the onslaught of knees right to the chin and chest area of Legend. And she's knocked down. And now Paige going up to the top rope here.
Lash Legend trying to gather herself.
And got caught. Legend catches Paige out of midair. And now Paige, able to counter. Brie makes the tag. Legend doesn't realize it. The splash in the corner to Paige connects. And now Brie Bella. Possibly looking for a double team here. Paige able to connect to Lash Legend. And now Brie in the ring. And the Bulldog connects here. The cover. But Nia Jax is there to break up that 3 count. And now Paige tossed to the outside by Nia. Nia Jax now makes the tag. She's now legal. Legend rolls out the ring. Nia, the slam to Brie Bella in the corner. And now Brie in trouble. Nia Jax looking for the finishing move here. Paige and Lash Legend up on the ring apron. And Paige, knocks down Nia.
Brie's back. Paige takes out her legs. Look at this.
And oh my goodness, Brie Bella gets the victory, pinning Nia Jax. And your winners here in this matchup, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Brie Bella and Paige.
The referee's back and ring generalship and strategy. What do you mean cheated? That's what experience looks like. This is experience.
This is not legal. It's an illegal person on the outside taking advantage of the referee not paying attention, and then a quick, and I might add cowardly thing from Brie Bella because they were taking the gold, and if I were in the irresistible forces, I would be hugely upset about this one. And I've been kicking down Nick Aldis's door for numerous reasons at this point.
Unique circumstances here at SmackDown. As moments ago, we heard the report from Kathy Belly outside the medical center. And then Trick Williams turned to the physician here on site in Tulsa and asked for the condition of the gingerbread man. And Trick Williams wanted to share with the WWE Universe this sad news. The gingerbread man, just weeks into his run. I can't.
Oh no. Well, we hardly knew ye. You will be missed.
Really? Rest in peace, gingerbread man? Really? Oh my gosh, dude. This is ridiculous.
We get the smelling salts for Joe Test, please.
Glasses. Full.
Wow, really? Really? Rest in peace, gingerbread man. Oh my goodness, man. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the show thus far. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here. If you have any questions or shout outs or anything you guys would like to ask me, you can hit me up with those super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here after these commercial breaks. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream thus far. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. So not too bad, guys. We've got our member count starting to go up here a little bit, which is very, very nice. Thank you, Kenneth. How many subs do we need for our next goal? Well, right now we're trying to make it up to 3,500 subscribers. And right now, our count at where we're sitting at the moment is 3,436. So we need about 64 members, 64 subscribers, I should say, to get us up to that 3,500 subscriber count. So we'll see how we get there. You know, it's slow and steady here on Tim Reynolds Show. Unfortunately, we haven't hit that, viral video edge where we get a bunch of subscribers at one time. We just stay here grinding here on Tim Reynolds Show. And I'm really hoping, guys, by the end of 2026, I'll be able to do this full time with you guys. And hopefully even sooner. I'm sending prayers out every day, staying positive. Right now, this is definitely a passion of mine. It's a dream of mine. And even though it's slow, steady going, I can only control what I can control. So hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. Do.
Coming to Minnesota, WWE superstars have already arrived there, making appearances throughout the week. Look at Tiffany Stratton with the Vikings, Wade. Meet with head coach Kevin O'Connell. And Maxine Dupree and Otis taking part in community events. went to the Timberwolves game. 2-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at US Thanksgiving. August 1st and 2nd on sale now via Ticketmaster. Next week, Friday Night SmackDown is going to be in Jacksonville. And after what we saw.
That's right, guys. After what took place earlier today, it looks like Gunther will be live next week on SmackDown.
Exactly.
Heck yeah, Tyrese. Hope you're doing. TX, what's up, Carnage? We are watching
And by the way, you saw Tiffany
WWE.
Well, the clock's going to strike tippy time.
That's right, guys. Next week, the Women's WWE United States Championship will be on the line as Tiffany Stratton defends the title against Kiana James. And we'll also see a 6-woman tag team match as Fatal Influence goes up against Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss next week on Friday Night SmackDown.
We just delivered. Yep, a grief-stricken Trick Williams is going to host a funeral for his gone-too-soon friend, the Gingerbread Man. So florists in Jacksonville are stocking up on cinnamon-colored carnations with bereavement standing sprays and heartfelt sympathy baskets pouring in.
Nick, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is this a joke? Seriously, is this a joke? I get it. He's having a laugh at my expense, but now we're giving television time on SmackDown to the funeral of the Gingerbread Man.
Please, okay? I understand you're angry, but try to have a modicum of respect, okay? Everybody's grieving. I mean,
Nick, stop. Nick, stop, man, please. It's bad enough when he's trying to get under my skin. I don't need it from you. Look, he talked a big game. He wants to have a title match with me at Backlash. Just make it official. I'll take back the United States Championship and we can all move on.
Okay, look, he threw it out there too, so it's fine with me. At Backlash, it's you and Trick Williams for the US Championship.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. That's it.
Dan, Sister Nicholas.
So you're okay?
Yeah, Gingerbread Man looked pretty good too. Anyways, do you see what just happened?
I did.
Miz gets Danhausen demands a match with Dan.
Okay, listen, Danhausen. How about at Backlash, I can put you in a match with Miz and Kip.
That's good.
If you find a tag team partner.
Ooh!
Now, it's all I can do.
I guess this, guys.
But if you can, the match is yours.
All right, fine. Oh, you wanted me to disappear? Oh.
Danhausen needs a partner.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's the Usos. Please hit my music. Yeah. Me, Oos. They want it's just me, Oos. They want it's just me, Oos. They want ish.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. 16 intros with a combined weight of 493 pounds. Jimmy and who were attacked earlier tonight by Tonga by
Blaze Machine, what's up, brother? Solo's my tribal chief.
I'm feeling physically too good right now. However, this atmosphere and response here in Oklahoma may well be seeing those words.
Jimmy and Jay against Solo and Tonga. Yes.
All right, guys. Ooh. On Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns.
The man makes the title.
Jacob FATU. I need that title. A can't-miss Backlash contract signing. While the roulette takes over.
Over Sami, open challenge will commence to any man but them. I'll be merciless, unforgiving, I'm relentless.
Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Only on Netflix.
Twist on.
All right, guys, get your votes in here for our main event match on SmackDown. We've got the poll up in the chat now for everybody, so make sure you guys go check that out. Thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us here. If you have any shout outs or wrestling questions, anything you guys would like to ask me, don't forget to hit me up here in the live chat with those super chats and help those stand out with you guys. And I was telling my friends about your YouTube channel. Well, thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that, man. All the love and support really does make a hell of a difference here on Tim Reynolds Show. I can't do it without you guys, so I do appreciate it, man. And like I said, guys, we're slowly but surely climbing that ladder to get to be doing this full time here for you guys on Tim Reynolds Show. And when that happens, guys, hopefully we'll be able to get you guys, more play-by-play and reactions, more live streams, more content here on the channel. It's been a slow week for me here on my YouTube channel with being sick and under the weather and everything, guys. So it does mean a lot to me to see your guys' continued support on the channel, and I do appreciate it. All right, guys. So who do you think's going to win this main event match we've got coming up next on SmackDown? It's a tag team match with the Usos taking on Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga. After Solo and Tala Tonga have pretty much destroyed everybody here tonight. Kenneth, good question. Do you have a sub number that you want by the end of the year? Well, you got to have goals that reach high. So for me, I mean, right now, getting anywhere near, 10,000? Nah. 50,000? Nah. You see, honestly, guys, if we could get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, that would be the big accomplishment for me. Now, I'm going to celebrate whatever subscriber count we get to by the end of the year, but I promise you guys, I promise to bring you guys all the energy you could ever want. I promise to bring you guys all the really cool content you could ever want here. If we ever get to when we do get to that subscriber count of 100,000 subscribers here on Tim Reynolds Show, it's going to be absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome, and I can't wait for it, guys, honestly. But we'll see. We've got ourselves a long road to go. It's not going to happen overnight. So for me, just got to make sure keep showing up every day, grinding, and hopefully we'll reach, we'll reach 100,000 subscribers before you know it.
Royce Keys and Jacob FATU, all of whom have been flattered by these two and by these
I'm breaking it all. I'm taking it all.
You're 7 foot in 4.
I'm taking it all. And ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring, they are Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga.
And when you know this well, if there's one thing that Solo Sikoa is that he's fiercely, proudly territorial of SmackDown. His extended family condition, everything was passed to Roman. But he has let everybody know, specifically his older brother. He's to deal with here on Friday. This is his place.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa used this as his show. He's built an army, or in his words, a family tree that can take him all the way to the very top. The goal is simple with his family: the acquisition of all gold on SmackDown by any means necessary. By any means necessary. Having an enforcer like Tonga just makes that pathway so much easier. Look at the size of this man.
And now Tonga throwing Jey Uso into the corner, and Jey trying to fight back with right hands to Tonga.
Right hands, and then a super kick to the midsection before one single move.
And a big uppercut by Tonga, and a huge elbow drop there to Jey Uso, as we see Jey in a big boatload of trouble here.
He's explosive, body control.
Tag made, Solo now legal.
With the mind of Solo Sikoa directing him, he may well be unstoppable. How can you not be impressed with Tonga?
He has been coming on strong. You know what he can do at a moment's notice as the enforcer, but to see his in-ring work, it is jaw-dropping.
Now,
so Solo here mocking Jey Uso, and now the uppercut connects. And the enziguri from Jey Uso, and now Solo's in trouble in the corner. Jimmy makes the tag. Jey holding Solo here, and now Jimmy Uso with the big right hand connecting to the chin of Solo in the corner. And now the double team here as Jimmy starts with the chops to Solo.
Big Jimmy loving that against Little Bro.
Now off the corner, Solo able to counter. Jimmy into the corner. And Solo catches a kick to the face. Jimmy Uso from the middle rope. Oh, got caught! And the Uranagi connects from Solo. And now Solo Sikoa looking to take out Jimmy Uso in the corner. Big Jim in trouble. And the backside slam connects. And Solo with the yeet chant, disrespecting the Usos here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As we head to another commercial break, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh! All right. Nice stretch. Hope everybody doing good. Thanks for hanging out with us here, guys. All right, if you have any questions or shout outs, guys, anything you want to ask me here in the live chat, don't forget to hit me up with those super chats. We're here on a commercial break here for Friday Night SmackDown. So thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. So what do you guys think of the show so far? Do you think this SmackDown was better than last week's? You know, last Friday, guys, we did the second and third round of the NFL draft, so we're not able to do a live stream for SmackDown. We did keep up on everything, but thought last week's SmackDown was definitely a little bit of a letdown, especially after WrestleMania. But this SmackDown really seems to be pretty good. I think taking it up a notch compared to last week. All right, so waiting to get back to the action here, guys, for Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And just waiting to get through these commercial break, guys, before we get back to the action. So hope everything's going well for you guys and you're enjoying your Friday night. Now, also, God bless you all and hope you guys have a great weekend as well. Twisted Tees keeping it twisted. Ooh, pizza. Mmm, Pizza Hut. Nobody outdoes the Hut. All right. So we're back to the action here. Looks like Solo and Tala Tonga are in control. Jimmy Uso taken out outside the ring. And after that clothesline from Tala Tonga, now tossing Big Jim back inside the ring. And Jey Uso wants to get back in this matchup. But Big Jim getting taken down. Solo makes the tag.
Now here they are, tag team action after also attacking Jacob FATU and Royce Keys backstage earlier tonight.
Well, Big Jim, who lost tag gold to the Vision a few weeks back alongside Jim.
And the uppercut there from Solo knocks down Jimmy Uso.
Thanks to the beatdown he's received.
You don't like SmackDown, right?
Solo Sikoa is
fair. That is a fair comment from Solo Sikoa. You're not a SmackDown superstar. Head back there. Stop doing
And Solo got caught with a boot there. Oh, but Tala Tonga behind the referee takes down Jimmy Uso.
Moved by Tala Tonga.
Tala Tonga has played such a major role over the course of everything we've seen for 3 hours here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wade.
Tala Tonga has been pivotal in deciding several matches.
So now Solo makes the tag. Tala Tonga now the legal man. And a stomp right to the chest of Big Jim. And then the big leg drop connects.
For a nearly 7-footer.
Yeah, 7 foot tall guys like this are not supposed to be so well coordinated. What an asset Tala Tonga is.
What a sustained beatdown. Jimmy Uso.
So Tala in control here as both him and Solo look to get a victory here in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. And Jay dying to get back in this matchup here. And Big Jim fighting back.
Jimmy's got to find something.
The elbows to the gut of Tala Tonga, but Tonga with the big clubby blow knocks down Big Jim, picks up Jimmy on his shoulders now, and the big Samoan drop connects the cover. And a kick out at 2 by Big Jim.
I mean, Jimmy Uso has just turned into jelly now.
And man, the big blow there by Tala Tonga knocks down Jey Uso.
Now this is a beat.
And now the tag made. Here comes Solo.
And this is where you let the boss Solo Sikoa.
And Solo Sikoa looking to put this matchup away. Tala Tonga's got Jimmy Uso in his arms. Solo. Doesn't see Big Jim fighting back. And now, throwing Solo outside the ring. And now here comes Tala Tonga. And he smashes into the top of the turnbuckle.
And Tala is dumped out after hitting the post.
And this could be the opening Jimmy needs. Jay crawling back up. Jimmy needs to make a tag.
Jay has regained his position up on the...
And crawling to Jey Uso. Jimmy trying to tag his brother. And he does. And here comes main event Jey Uso. Diving through the lines. Diving through the ropes there. Connects with a diving splash to Tala Tonga. Up on the top rope goes Jay. And Solo catches a crossbody. The cover here, but a kick out at 1. And now here goes Jay. The big right hand to Solo. Another right hand. Another. And another. And wait a minute. Solo with the Uranagi. Jay able to counter into a super kick. And now ducking under the clothesline. The spear by Jey Uso. The cover. But Tala Tonga's there to break up that 3 count. And Jimmy Uso with the big super kick to Tala Tonga. And now the Usos, with Jay connecting with the kick. Jimmy and Jay both connecting with super kicks to Tala Tonga. And here we go. The Usos take out Tala Tonga.
finally crumbling on the floor.
And here we go. Off the ropes here. Jimmy diving through. Caught a right hand by Tala Tonga. And now Jay, off the ring apron. He got caught. And now Tala Tonga throws Jey Uso into the barrier. And Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa could have the upper hand now. And oh no, Jimmy Uso thrown into the steps there. And Tala Tonga taking over this matchup now. And oh no. What's Tala Tonga looking to do here? Oh, and there's Jacob FATU! And the ref has no choice but to ring the bell! And now Solo, or I should say FATU, attacking Tala Tonga, slamming him into the ring post over and over again! And FATU looking for a little payback!
Jacob FATU enraged after being
Uh-oh! Grabbing the steel steps is FATU! And Tala Tonga just got hit with the steel steps to the side of the head. And the Samoan werewolf turns his attention to Solo. And now going back inside the ring, FATU and Solo face to face. And oh no! And the Tongan death grip by FATU on Solo. And now Tala Tonga catches a beat down again off the ropes and diving through. Tala caught Jacob FATU. FATU in trouble here. And now Tala, oh no, has FATU where he wants him. Looking for the choke slam. And oh no! And the Tongan death grip there. And now Jacob the Samoan drop through the table. Tala Tonga just got taken out by the Samoan werewolf Jacob FATU. Holy guacamole.
Just cannot stop Jacob FATU.
And now FATU back inside the ring with the Usos.
He just walks right through them.
And Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa taken out by Jacob FATU. And FATU walks right through the Usos in a statement made here on Friday Night SmackDown as Jacob FATU sends a message to the World Heavyweight Champion.
Look at this, a flying Samoan werewolf out of nowhere. Remember, he was taken out earlier this evening by Tala Tonga and Solo.
So technically Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa won the match by disqualification because FATU took out and attacked Tala Tonga.
The man who was known through half the SmackDown roster tonight. Well, he couldn't mow through the Samoan werewolf. This was the Tongan death grip to the leader of the MFTs, Solo Sikoa, who was put down for good. And this is what Tonga down. Samoan drop through our announce table.
8 days away to the World Heavyweight Championship. Saturday, May 9th in Tampa. It'll be streaming in the U.S. on the ESPN app. It is Roman Reigns just weeks removed from conquering WrestleMania and getting gold. But now Jacob FATU awaits.
That's right, guys. Jacob FATU will take on Roman Reigns. Wait a minute.
Jimmy! Jayne, tell Roman Reigns, down the dog off his ass at Backlash. Hey, and if you ain't know, Jacob FATU is all gas, no brakes with it. You know what I mean? Bam!
And a big statement made here by Jacob FATU, and we'll see him on Monday Night Raw. And we'll also see him at WWE Backlash. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And what an incredible live play-by-play this has been for WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to check us out next time. And guys, thank you so much for all the love and support here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys next time here on Tim Reynolds.